my name is Christopher Jones, and today I'm going to tell you how to disassemble an Xbox One. The reason someone might want to take one apart is because it takes weeks to get it back from Microsoft if you want it cleaned or a new part installed. Today, for this example, I'm going to show you how to take it apart so that it may be cleaned. You will need the tools listed in this slide. I would recommend a plastic flathead screwdriver, not metal, as to not scratch the Xbox, but if you don't care about scratches, then either is really fine. It is also important for me to tell you that if you do this, you will void the warranty and it will be unable to have the Xbox fixed by Microsoft should it ever break. That is why I recommend you do not do this unless you have knowledge in computers. For step 1, you want to take the flathead screwdriver and use it to pry the vent cover up, located on the side with the controller sync button. Put the screwdriver on the back of the cover and slowly lift up until you hear a pop, then remove the vent. For step 2, you need to slowly take the screwdriver and slide it along the back of the console, turning the screwdriver sideways every couple inches, which will pop the latches that hold it together. Step 3, you want to slowly lift the back of the cover up and remove the ribbon cable that is attached to the front of the Xbox. Do not lift the entire cover up until the ribbon has been disconnected. Once you do that, set the cover somewhere secure. Step 4, you need to unscrew the 2 screws that hold the back Wi-Fi connector board on it with the Torx 8 screwdriver. Remove the wire that is buttoned onto the board and follow that wire to the front to disconnect it, and the red wire speaker. Make sure that when you pull off the Wi-Fi board, you pull it straight up because it is connected to a port underneath it. Set it somewhere safe from anything that may discharge static. Step 5. Once the Wi-Fi chip is off, remove the 8 screws on the top that are labeled A1 through A8. To remove the top plate, be careful removing the plate also, because there is a wire that runs from the plate to the motherboard near where the Wi-Fi chip was. If you need to disconnect it before you can remove the plate. Step 6. Once you have removed the plate, you can now see the motherboard and the fan. Take the air duster can and spray the dust away. Make sure not to turn the can upside down or to tip it sideways, as the liquid inside the canister acts like liquid nitrogen, which could damage or destroy the motherboard. Do not touch the contact points with any fabric or tools, as it could damage them and prevent the motherboard from working properly. When finished with dusting, make sure you haven't unplugged anything from the circuit board. Then put the case back on and screw it back on carefully. Put the Wi-Fi chip back in with the screws. Make sure to reattach the cables for the speaker and the Wi-Fi chip. Take the bottom of the box and reattach the ribbon to the front, and then just pop the top back on. If the touch button doesn't work, then you need to push the ribbon that was attached in more carefully.